Welcome back, everybody. Our last quarterfinal match of the evening, Papa Nicholas Coffee, Shamrock Shootout. This is the 38th edition here in Chicago. I got to tell you, we're excited about this one. You've seen these guys play each other for so long, and I've seen them since their junior years, and it's always a treat to have them on the court course. Andre Parrilla, no stranger here to Chicago. He's been here many times. He's done really, really well in this tournament. Got to tell you, this seems to be one of the most anticipated matches of this quarterfinals. Andre Parrilla from San Luis Potosí. Rodrigo Montoya from Chihuahua.
0-0.
No doubt about it. The biggest rivalry in Mexico is between these two cities. And you have here among the best that represent each state. I want to thank everybody for watching and tuning in. Remember to like our posts, share our feed, and keep following us on social media. Final match of Fantastic Friday. That's a replay called. Andre Parrilla at the serve, 0 serving 0. I'd like to welcome to the booth again the Michael Buffer of Racquetball, Lauren McManus. Lauren, welcome.
Hello, Fabio. Thank you for having me back.
So, Lauren, our final match of the evening, Parrilla, Montoya. What can you expect out of this match? What's your outlook on this?
I'll tell you what, watching Rodrigo Montoya at the Hall of Fame tournament, and I don't get a chance to see him play a lot, but he looked really, really good all through the entire weekend. So I think that we're going to have an excellent match between these two. Obviously, Parrilla is very well versed on this court especially. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be a battle, I think, regardless.
And that it is, because Montoya is coming off a great year. You know, he won Mexican Nationals back in February. There's just no wrong shot right there. Andre Parrilla went down the line, but, Montoya just anticipated really, really well. But I can tell you this, Lauren, right now, Montoya is going up the ranks. He's doing much better in the international racquetball tournament than he was in the past years. But Parrilla has a lot to prove, though. Skip shot called. So in a disagreement, there is an appeal. Call stands. 1 up, 2 up. Both agree with the referee. I got to tell you, from this angle, it did look like a skip.
Well, actually, oddly enough, that one I actually heard. And sometimes you can certainly use that as a key, too. It just didn't sound quite right.
It's a great pass down the line.
Our second match with Jake Bredenbeck and Sam Murray, we talked about Sam just kind of being very consistent as far as his demeanor on the court and how he approaches the game. And I kind of get that same sense with Rodrigo Montoya. A very stable player, I guess, is a good word for it.
I agree. But his play has improved a lot in the professional game. Not just that. For example, his serve is becoming slowly his ultimate weapon. It's giving a lot of trouble to a lot of players. And you can see what happened in the final 2 weeks ago in Minnesota. He had 14 aces versus Daniel De La Rosa in the final. So if you go in a match with 14 aces, that's a good, statistically very good for you.
Yeah, absolutely. And especially, like you said, especially against Daniel De La Rosa.
So double bounce called there. Andre Parrilla disagreeing, but he did not appeal. And I got to tell you, Lauren, from this angle, it didn't seem that he picked it up. But he's got to be careful what he appeals now.
Right. We talked about that before, too. They have limited amounts of appeal that they can use. So you want to be pretty confident that you're going to get a good outcome before you make that decision to use one.
But the ball never lies, Lauren.
That's right.
There you go. All is right in the universe now.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
drop shot from Parrilla there.
Well, I love the ball control that Parrilla has, of course. He's really good with his hands, really good in the front of the court. But for me at least, he's a well-rounded player.
Yes, I agree totally. Has that unique ability to be able to switch gears pretty quickly when he has to. The game starts. Who's going to take the chance?
I just see them swinging very differently right now, but Parrilla shoots. That's a skip. Side out called.
All the players have their own unique warm-up sequence and, of course, their own unique sequence when they get ready to serve. And Montoya is just so calculated and so focused. It's kind of fun to watch him when he's preparing to make his serve.
Side out. Three serving 4.
What a great rally right there and a great exchange, Montoya. You know what? The other thing I got to attribute, I guess, that Montoya's front court game has improved a lot since he's been playing with Javier Mar more frequently. I mean, they've been partners for years, but that ball control that Javier Mar has in the front court has also transitioned to Rodrigo Montoya.
I don't disagree at all. Yeah, they really are a formidable force in that front court when they're playing doubles. What do you think about this match, Fabio? You see these gentlemen play together more often than I have. I mean, what's your take on what could unfold tonight?
Well, right now momentum is on Montoya's side. He won, last tournament 2 weeks ago in Minneapolis, both singles and doubles. So it was his tournament. Nobody can argue that. But his professional game has improved a lot for sure. But Parrilla has been on the tour for over, I think, 14 years now. So that says a lot about how veteran also Parrilla is. And I just suspect right now to, see Rodrigo improve more in the professional game. And I just see Parrilla needs to step up and recover that level of dominance that he had just a year ago.
Right. Nice backhand pinch from Parrilla.
I think big part of Parrilla's success over the few years that I've seen him play consistently on tour is that his key to success mostly is no unforced errors. Every time that he's had, a game where he hasn't had mistakes, he really comes out on top. As long as he can avoid those unforced errors, and I'm not saying he has to ace everything, or get everything, just avoid those unforced errors, he always comes out on top.
Yeah. Yeah, his ball striking has certainly been very deliberate and consistent.
It's a replay right there, and I agree. Montoya was in his way. Didn't make that much of an effort to get out of it.
It's been a little bit of contact in the game so far. And they're certainly playing close.
Kill shot. Parrilla. Just no chance right there. I thought he was going to go down the line. He had the whole right side to himself, but
exactly.
He had just attacked that ball viciously. That's a skip call right there. So Montoya just looked at his camp. his partner Javier Mar, he just said, "Yeah, don't
I was
appeal that
gonna
one."
say, his partner did, but the crowd was not necessarily convinced it was
No?
a skip.
Just the replay.
Just a replay. Just Parrilla just saying that shot was not my fault. Like, I gotta agree with him. 6-6. Parrilla found a way to tie this one up. It's a great serve.
Set out.
Again, it just was like Montoya was reading every move he was making. It was right there for that kill shot down the line.
Great diving get. No, that's double bounce. No appeal by Andre Parrilla.
I don't even know, Fabio. Is there a big age difference between these two? Or are
No,
about the
they used to
same?
play in their junior years together, too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I remember their last junior year. I think there was the national juniors was in Monterrey, Mexico. And it was Mar, Montoya, and Eric Garcia.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not like they haven't seen each other's games over the year.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
They know each other really well. And not only that, but their age difference is just, I think they're a year off, and that's it.
Yeah.
Down the line. Winning shot there by Parrilla.
Set out.
You know what? I have to correct myself. That wasn't Eric Garcia. That was
6-7.
Eduardo Garay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Lalo Garay, who we haven't seen in this tournament so far. He's taking some time off right now from racquetball.
Set out. Seven, serving 6.
So Montoya is still holding the lead, 7-6.
Right down the line.
He, you know, for a second there, Parrilla looked like Bambi on ice.
Exactly.
8-7-6.
I will never get that out of my head now. Thank you. But it's true.
Montoya with the serve.
Second serve.
It's a short one. And yeah, you can see Javier Mar just standing behind the court for supporting his longtime partner. Wow, what a great overhead shot.
Unbelievable.
And you'd figured he would do an overhead going down the line, but no, he just went for the corner.
At least down the line, have a little bit of pace on it
Exactly.
as well. Just drop it right in there. And again, another shot that looks easy, but it's not at all easy to execute correctly.
Available hitter. Set out.
So an avoidable hinder right there is called. Is he disagreeing or not? I'm just
8-36.
no appeal.
I think it looked like a good call to me.
You know what? I can't disagree that it was a good call, but what I don't agree with the lack of consistency right there by the head referee, because Andre Parrilla just a few points ago had that same butt on the backhand, and he didn't get awarded an avoidable hinder. So that's my only comment right there.
Yep. Unbelievable that Rodrigo got that.
That's a skip right there. Parrilla tried to go for that pinch.
Just pushing just a little bit.
9-6. Second serve.
That was a close one.
9-6.
that's why I like when Andre, when he goes offense, he's just not waiting for that ball to bounce, way to the back. And that's what he needs to do to keep up with Montoya right now at this pace. Just cut it off, be aggressive, be offensive.
That looked to me like it was a mid-swing switch because Montoya thought he had a read on it, but clearly it went right past him on that left side.
So 7 serving 9. Parrilla the serve. It's a good C serve right there.
Nice pass, absolutely. Again, being aggressive, taking the shot that needs to be made.
8-39.
Second serve call. So he got called for a short serve. He's appealing.
Second serve.
Second serve.
No more appeals.
No more appeals for Andre Parrilla. So Parrilla clearly not happy with the referee, Lauren.
Clearly not. And now he's out of appeals too.
He can only appeal now in game point.
Right, correct. Yes.
Oh, and that ball just hit Montoya. It's an apology right there. Of course, Andre Parrilla is known to be a good sportsman, and obviously unintentional contact right there. But as it stands, 9 serving 9.
Right. It's pretty rare that they actually hit each other. It just doesn't happen real often.
Well, Cliff is not on the tour anymore.
Well, that's true.
Surprise, surprise. Montoya tried to cut that one off, but it went through 3 walls. Shout out to Cliff Swain. We saw him in Minneapolis a couple weeks ago.
We did. He looked great. He was playing well. He was as kind as ever off the court. That's an amazing rally.
Highlight rally.
Unbelievable.
What a great effort right there.
Yep.
Let's see if we can catch a replay. I mean, I don't know what you want to replay of that rally because it was just so good. Look at that.
It really speaks for itself.
And it really, really does.
Yeah. That is maximum effort right there.
Maximum effort. 10 serving 9. So Parrilla has managed to turn this game around so far. Now he's in the lead. I think for the first time in this match.
Correct. Good get.
That's a skip call right there.
Yeah. That even sounded like it skipped.
So skip call right there, but he has, again, no appeals left, so it doesn't matter if he's right or wrong. He can't appeal. Only in game point.
And when a parent is present. Well, not really.
No, not really, no.
Point is well taken. Oh, boy, that's a beautiful shot from that far back.
Well, you said before, these two are great from the back. Even Montoya, in doubles, Javier Mara is the one that plays in the front.
Right.
Montoya in the back. So, yeah, does he have a great, back game? Yes. From that middle, when he takes those, forehand shots, yes. And you just saw that right now. Don't try that at home, kids.
Not even with your parents present. Well, he's got the pinch working for him right now. It's 10.
So 11 serving 10.
Yep.
So now Montoya has regained the lead.
This has been a back and forth game. It really hasn't had anybody who's gotten a string of, 4 or 5 points to make any kind of a lead to move to the top.
Second serve.
And you can only imagine what's going right now through Montoya's mind, not just here in this match, but in this tournament. He won 2 weeks ago, both singles and doubles. Like the amount of pressure. I can't disagree with Andre Parrilla right there. He just called a replay, but yeah, Montoya was in his way.
Right,
That was a shot. So Andre Parrilla is just having some words there with the referee. Want to remind everybody, Papa Nicholas is our top sponsor in this event. Make sure you go online to papanicholas.com. Use code Racquetball50 to get 50% off all of your coffee orders. So give it, get it shipped at home, at work, in the office, anywhere, get it shipped. Lauren, I know you had some cups of coffee today.
I've had several. I will have more tomorrow, and I invite anybody who is able to get here to come by all day tomorrow and watch some great racquetball and enjoy some of that free Papa Nicholas coffee that we have here. I might suggest maybe the Kona brew. It seemed to be settling pretty well with me. That was really tasty.
Say 50 different blends of coffee.
Yeah. So from a player perspective, Parrilla, he's had a couple of calls that haven't gone his way, obviously. Yeah. How does that impact their emotional approach to the game moving forward?
Well, mentality is everything. Psychology is everything. We don't give enough credit to that because players usually work out and, get fit and, train in the court and the ball, but mentality, the psychological factor is so key because that either makes you rise up to the occasion or just come crumbling down. So getting some bad calls just, it's a blow to your liver,
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
Not a good ceiling shot by Parrilla. Gives a setup for Montoya. What a great swing right there.
Absolutely. Right down the line.
10, serving 11 again. But that adversity that Parrilla right now is facing mentally is something that champions must go through. They have to dig deep and come from the back and win. And I can't say that enough because when you watch professional car racing, for example, if you start in the #1 position all the time, well, you have a clear advantage the whole, every single race.
Sure.
But if you're coming from the back, you're coming from position, 9 or 10, and go all the way to the front, that's the mark of a true champion.
I'm not so sure it doesn't make you a better driver. Yeah.
Double bounce called.
But it's a good life lesson anyway. It's not just in sports that you have to deal with that. You have many situations, I'm sure, in your life where you're facing some kind of adversity and you got to pull your bootstraps up and, do what you have to do to work through it. Interesting. Well, it was an interesting cutoff by Montoya.
But what I like about that is that, Parrilla just kept focused and kept concentrated. He didn't lose focus and track of the ball. He didn't give up regardless of the situation. Again, this is what true champions, need to go through. And Parrilla is an RIT champion. He's won a Tier 1. He's won a Grand Slam. So he's been there.
Here we are, match point already.
So game point #1 for Andre Parrilla, 14 serving 11. And again, we're talking about coming back from behind, shaking it off.
Right.
Parrilla has just shown us how to do it. Wow. In anticipation right there by Montoya, and that's what you're going to see from Montoya. He's going to start getting physical. He's going to, just go up on Andre Parrilla and he's going to let him know, hey, I'm 2 feet behind you.
Yes, I am here. Don't forget.
Screen serve called. Montoya 3 points back from Parrilla. Parrilla 1 point from victory. It's a skip called. From this point of view, I couldn't really catch that one, so I can't say nothing about that shot.
I'm only going on what I heard, but sometimes that can be deceiving too.
Yeah, especially when you hit a sidewall, front wall kill.
Exactly. Boy.
Skip called.
Yeah, I think he knows that he's not arguing too strongly that it was a good shot.
Well, timeout taken by Andre Parrilla. As he takes a timeout, we'll take a 1-minute break, and we'll be back on IRT Live. Welcome back, everybody. Remember, the IRT will be in Los Angeles, the SoCal Open Racquetball Championships. That's April 20th to the 23rd. It's going to be, epic. I got to tell you, Lauren, it's one of my favorite venues in racquetball in the country. It's really close to downtown L.A., and it's a fun time for everybody to go.
How long has it been since a tour has been at that location?
Oh, we were there last year, too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, last year, too.
So the memories are fresh then.
Yes, they are. Montoya. Side out by Parrilla. Good timeout for Andre Parrilla to adjust.
Absolutely. A little bit of refocus and
ice the kicker.
Yep.
14 serving 13.
So 14 serving 13. But I got to tell you, for Andre Parrilla, it seems like he's 18 serving 13.
Yes.
And in there, that's the game. 15 serving 13. Andre Parrilla with that fist bump. 2 minutes, and we'll be back on IRT Live.
John Story joined the U.S. military, was killed in an inside attack on the 12th of February 2014. The biggest thing we want to do to help our local Gold Star families and our veterans, that we bring awareness to their opportunities to be served, to be taken care of, to bring to light ever-increasing need for our veterans specifically, to have housing, to have good benefits, to be taken care of. Go to livelikejohn.us. Go to the Donate Now button and help us fulfill our mission.
Welcome back, everybody. Remember, Papa Nicholas, our top sponsor for this event. For those of you who haven't tried one of the more than 50 different blends of Papa Nicholas coffee, we encourage you to do so. Our competitors are enjoying Papa Nicholas coffee all weekend as the coffee bar and the Glass Court Lounge fully stocked from early in the morning until late at night. So I got to tell you, Lauren, Racquetball 50 is the code. Go online. Get 50% off your coffee order. And I know you're enjoying yours as well, Lauren. And I also want to thank our host, the Glass Court Swim and Fitness Club. Back to the action now as Rodrigo Montoya will start us off with the serve here in game number 2. So, Lauren, you know, I can't imagine what's going through Rodrigo Montoya's mind after winning singles and doubles in Minneapolis 2 weeks ago. Now we're here in Chicago, and right now he's 15 points away from being eliminated from this tournament. Exactly. That's a good reset. And that's the key right there, just as you said, Lauren. You know, after that whole ordeal that Andre Parrilla went through in game number 1, on his mind, a few injustices and bad calls, he came out on top. After all of that, you have to figure that he's feeling pressure to finish the match. Wide angle, great serve, great shot, rather. It's a point for Parrilla, who gets on the board. Very difficult to do any offense with shots like that from Montoya. Yes, it was. But you know what? One of his ultimate weapons is his drive serve, as we'll see right here. Also want to thank Anthony's Pizza. Tony Cosmano and his son Anthony Cosmano have been competing in Illinois events for many years, with Tony having passed on his love for the sport to his namesake. Anthony's Pizza. There's going to be tomorrow. It's an interesting shot right there. Montoya from the back. Parrilla. Avoidable shot called again. I can't disagree on this one. I can't. I really can't. And no, not only that, I feel the intensity in that court between these two. Great wide angle. Also want to thank Dreger Law. Relying on his strong commercial background, Mr. Robert Dreger focuses his practice primarily in the areas of transactional and construction law and dispute resolution. His clients range from professional service corporations to closely held businesses in a wide variety of industries. Dreger Law, make sure to check them out. Andre Parrilla finds a way, sides out. So many shots. Almost got it. That clipped the right wall, unfortunately. That's a point there for Parrilla. Oh, it's a mistake. No. But right now, I agree with you, Lauren. But right now, Andre Parrilla really cannot afford to lose the lead that he has. Whatever lead it is that he'll have throughout this game. Momentum is on his side. Yes, wide angle, great shot. But the psychological factor, again, about what he came through with that game number one, he has to transition that to game number two and not lose sight of focus. Not only that, not lose the lead. Because if he does lose the lead, it's not going to look good for him. And we've been waiting for a few tournaments to Parrilla to just really give us a treat because we haven't seen him stand out that much in the last 3 or 4 tournaments. So we need something from him to keep ourselves motivated, to keep rooting for Andre Parrilla. And this is a chance because Chicago is regularly good for Parrilla. He does really well in this event. He does well in certain places like Chicago, like Atlanta. So we expect from Rodrigo to try to hold off Parrilla as much as he can. But if he wants to continue this hot streak that he's having in the IRT, he's got to pull a rabbit out of his hat right now. Yeah. I don't know what there's certain places where you perform well professionally in all major sports. You go to a certain stadium, a certain arena, you perform well. I don't know what it is about Chicago and Atlanta, but that's, Parrilla's turf. Yeah. Atlanta, for example, Parrilla, he defeated Keinwa Zelenchuk 11-10 tiebreaker to win that Grand Slam a year ago. So, and he's historically played really well in Atlanta. So that's a thing. You can call that muscle memory. You can call that a mental memory, whatever it is you want to call it. But some places just give you a certain advantage. Like when you play racquetball, you play at your local, you play your local club, then you go to other venues around your city, and you feel comfortable in certain courts. They're concrete, they're panel, or the hardwood is in different shape. I don't know. There's something about this place. Oh, Parrilla tries to go behind, on the back and between the legs, can't pull it off. Also want to thank some of our sponsors, Shell Kirk and Kid Lawson, Country Financial, Bruce Nelson, John O'Donnell Jr., Skin Deep Day Spa, that's Linda and George Pappas. So a screen is called. No, he wants to call a screen because he thought that Montoya just hit that ball really close to his body. But no, he's not going to get a loss of an appeal. It is a lot. 5 serving 6 now. It's a good serve by Montoya. He gets a setup. Parrilla, he put a racket on it, but you know what? Montoya was ready. Oh. Also want to thank our racquetball sponsors for supporting this silent auction and junior clinic: Headpen Racket Sports, Gearbox, and Pro Kennex. You know, Montoya doesn't have to go full force on that one. He saw Parrilla was right behind him, just a wide angle, done.
7 serving 6.
So now the lead is in Montoya's favor, 7 serving 6. I mean, you know, this is a game of runs. You know, and even though it's racquetball, I see it like baseball. You know, you win the first inning, you probably lose the second inning. You won the third and fourth, but you lose the fifth and sixth. You know, it just goes back and forth, back and forth. Great shot right there. Parrilla gets the side out. So 6 serving 7 now. And the task at hand for Parrilla, first off, is to tie this one up. So that's a point right there to tie this one up, Parrilla. But who took it? Montoya. I just didn't. Was that? You think that's an overconfident shot? Because he was just standing up. Wow. He caught Montoya going the other way. 8 serving 7. So Parrilla recovers the lead. Montoya not happy with his performance right now. Remember, he still has his timeout. It's a good reset. Montoya made a fantastic shot right there, and I like his patience. That was pretty cool. That sliding on his knees, that was pretty cool. Seven serving 9. Montoya with the serve. Yeah, I mean, you know, he's coming up with the right shots in the right play. Remember, everybody, Racquetball 5-0. Go to papanicholas.com to get your coffee order 50% off. Back to the action. And I think that, you know, if Parrilla, if he moves on, not saying that he is, if he does, it's going to be crucial for him to get back in the ranks, because we've been missing that, you know, that trademark victory from Parrilla as of late. This is a good step up.
Yes.
10 serving 7, 5 points away from gaining victory.
Rodrigo's got the momentum going from the Hall of Fame, but with Parrilla's experience, you can't help but think he's going to be able to do something and turn it around and pull it back. It's kind of interesting, Fabio. I know it wasn't one that we were able to show on the website, but I was able to watch the Rodrigo Montoya and Christian Longoria match.
Yeah.
And frankly, I had never seen Longoria play before, and very impressed by his ability. But this match reminds me a lot of that match from the standpoint of how Rodrigo is playing the game against Parrilla.
Oh, yeah. So double bounce called, but both sideline judges disagreed. Appealed by Rodrigo. That's a good use of an appeal, so he keeps his appeal. Doesn't lose it. But, yeah, you're talking about that match, particularly between Longoria and Montoya. And, yeah, I mean, I've seen Christian play since his teen years. I remember when he was 16. And he was 14, and he won Junior Worlds.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And he won in his first year. So that was really cool.
That's a very good achievement.
Very talented player, Longoria.
It's a beautiful shot.
This point right there for Montoya.
You know, clearly in this last two games, when Montoya has, you know, taken a little bit of time and gotten set up, obviously it's the right thing to do, and he just buries it in the corner.
9 serving 10 now.
Yeah, that ball was way past him.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. Completely. So down the line winner for Montoya.
(10-10) as Montoya enters the service box. It's very similar. All of a sudden now, from a 3-point deficit, we've got Montoya back to a 1-point lead.
Oh, Montoya tried to go off speed. He skipped that ball. I'm a little surprised that he stared at the referee. It was
exactly.
That was clearly a skip. But, you know, tried to sell it. Can't blame him for it.
You have to do what you can.
There's no penalty for trying to sell it.
No, it's not. But the ball doesn't lie.
Hey, if you're not cheating, you're not trying.
That's right.
10 serving 11. Montoya missing an easy shot. Clearly frustrated. So 11 serving 11. That's an easy setup there for Montoya. Down the line, win shot.
Just going to say that Parrilla's gone back to that Z serve that he loves so much, and it was working pretty well for him. And I'm sure there's a comfort level there, but
Yeah, I just don't think going down this line this deep in game 2 is it a feasible serve.
right. Good
So-
reset by Parrilla. Nice
Montoya
cutoff.
attacking.
Love that aggression. Love that taking the chance.
Is Parrilla going to appeal? Yes, he is. Doesn't agree with the call. Referee, disagree. Disagree. And a skip is called. That's in favor of Parrilla, so it's a side out.
Good use of an appeal.
That is true.
Still holding at 11-11 as Parrilla gets back into the service box.
Oh, it's a fantastic between the legs hitting shot. Montoya,
Another-
great defense. But wow.
Might be some of the most emotion I've seen out of Montoya.
Well, you
maybe
know,
ever.
the level of intensity, again, we talked about, he's carrying right now a monkey on his back because, you know, he won that, you know, event both in singles and doubles. So he has to live up. You know, you come to the next event, you don't want to lose in the quarterfinals. You have to at least make the final.
Exactly.
So I can't imagine what's going through his mind. But right now, I think a chill pill would be in order.
Maybe he should take a timeout.
He still has his.
Yes.
And there you have it. Timeout taken by Rodrigo Montoya. As he takes a timeout, we'll take a break ourselves, and we'll be back after a minute. No. Oh, no. The referee, the referee ordered Rodrigo Montoya to change his shirt.
There we go.
So it's a technical timeout. He's just changing his shirt. That's it.
So
And
we're at 12-11, which means we have really a lot of racquetball to go yet with this match. It could be, you know.
Oh, it's still a flip of a coin,
Yeah,
Lauren.
absolutely.
Still a flip of a coin.
But we should mention, too, that we have a lot of really good racquetball lined up for tomorrow.
Super Saturday.
Absolutely.
Semifinals, singles, and doubles. That's for sure. You want to watch that one, folks.
All the way through.
You know, it's a pretty great way to spend part of your Saturday watching. So in the men's semifinals, 6 and 7 p.m. tomorrow, Saturday. So, you know, you can have a little bit of party at your house, a racquetball party.
Exactly.
And then men's pro doubles, that's at 12 and 1 p.m.
Right. Pretty much a full afternoon, early evening of racquetball.
That it is, my friend.
If you can make it here to the club, that'd be great. Glass Court and Swim Fitness Center in Lombard. Have some Papa Nicholas coffee while you're here.
You shouldn't have some. You should have a lot.
Yes. Try every sample that they have.
Hi, Lobnik. Just a replay. Well, I can't disagree with the referee because Parrilla had an opportunity, if he wanted
Right.
to cut it. If he wanted to. Not that he had to.
But the opportunity was there.
It was there.
Taken away from him, and that's where the hinder falls. Still 12-11.
That was really close to making it behind the short line. Really close. Let's see how this works out. Second serve from Parrilla. Not much that can be done there.
No. Again, you stand back and you pretty much just say, nice shot.
Yeah, but you
lot
know,
you can do.
I'd like to see Parrilla try to go for Montoya's forehand. I'd love to see what happens right there.
He's tried a couple of times, but
Skip shot. Right then and there. Now Montoya.
now we're back to 12-12.
We got a tied one right now. It's a race to 3 now, Lauren.
Yes, it is.
Setup for Montoya. Kept alive by
Really good
Parrilla.
hit by Parrilla. Oh,
Wide
boy.
angle.
Wide angle pass, yep.
What a great play by
Really a good
Rodrigo
rally.
Montoya. Let's
Really
see that
good
again.
rally.
Let's get a replay right here. You got to wonder, Lauren, right now, momentum is on Montoya's side.
It is.
But it's still too close to call. Wow, Montoya just firing on all cylinders, and he has his first game point. Timeout is called now, or now it is. Players will take a minute break, and we will too, and we'll be back on IRT Live.
I played a lot of matches when I was playing the WRT with the gearbox ball. It's a different ball than the other ones. I think it's better for the game. It's durable. I think for fans it's going to be more enjoyable. The rallies are going to be a little longer, so it's going to be fun.
Back to the action, ladies and gentlemen. 14, serving 12. Can Montoya finish it off here and go to the third game? We'll see. All Andre needs right now is side out. That's all he needs.
And that's exactly what he got.
Wow. Even the crowd went, whoa,
Yeah.
here in the glass court. And even you can look at Montoya's face right now in disbelief. 12 serving 14. What does that do to you mentally right now, Lauren?
Telling you what, if it was me, as mentally unstable as I am, I'd be defeated.
Avoidable hinder.
What in the world?
I
That's
agree with the
interesting.
referee. So there is an appeal. Disagree. One agree. One up, one down.
He was kind of right there in the way.
13 serving 14. Call stands. Montoya has one appeal left. Parrilla. Side out. Montoya needs to keep it cool right now.
That's right. Take his time. Stick to his game plan.
Can Montoya finish it off here?
Great serve.
Kept alive. Parrilla.
There
We're
you
going to
have it.
tiebreaker, folks, of course. Last match of the evening, and we're going to tiebreaker. We'll be back after a 2-minute break on IRT Live.
Looks like you've been sleeping well,
Megan, he's back. The My Pillow guy.
and you're looking good.
Still feeling good.
Well, just when you thought it couldn't get any better, we've got the best pillow ever, My Pillow 2.0. When I invented My Pillow, it had everything you'd ever want in a pillow. Well, now there's new technology that makes it even better. My Pillow 2.0 has my patented fill combined with a cooling fabric with temperature regulating thread. My Pillow 2.0 is truly the next generation of My Pillow.
The best sleep just got even better. Whether you have a MyPillow or not, you need to get the brand new MyPillow 2.0. Call or go to MyPillow.com now. Use your promo code, and for a limited time when you buy one, you'll get a second one absolutely free.
You're sleeping even better.
And cooler, too.
And you're looking good.
Feeling good.
I knew you would.
Visit MyPillow.com.
Feel it now every time I leave. It hits me hard and it cuts me deep. I'm 1,000 miles from happiness, 1,000 miles from you. Every mile on my map leads to you. It leads to you. Every mile on my path leads to you. It leads to you.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, tiebreaker action. Lauren, I got to ask you, what do you expect about this tiebreaker?
Well, I'll tell you what, we've talked about the fact that both of these players have something to prove, so to speak. Parrilla wants to maybe get a little bit more of that recognition, that strength he had a year ago. But you've also got Montoya now that came off of his win at the Hall of Fame. I think the fact that he took the second game, I think he's going to be even more driven in the tiebreaker.
I agree. So an avoidable is called right there. And an appeal.
He was going to appeal, but maybe he got some better advice, huh? Save that appeal for later?
Let me see. Guess so. Remember, in Game 3, you only have one appeal.
Correct. Oh, and a match point.
And match point, if
right.
need be. 0 serving 1. Screen serve.
See, I think the avoidable is going to weigh a little bit on Parrilla. That's going to certainly boost Rodrigo.
Great pickup by Parrilla. And a reset by Montoya.
Right. Oh, nice reach.
There you have it, folks. That's the rally so far. What a great offensive opportunities that were had here. I'm going to show you a replay. Wow. Lauren, I think the rally had everything but the kitchen sink.
Absolutely. Yeah, that was a great rally. It wasn't for lack of trying, that's for sure.
That's a point for Parrilla. Even though he had the right side, he could have probably kind of reset that one because Montoya was there. But you know what? It's Andre Parrilla. He's going to go for it.
Exactly. He's up 2-0 now as he gets back into the service box. He's again back to his Z serve, which has always worked really well for him.
Wow, that just clipped the side wall, side out. Montoya.
Montoya needs to get on the board here and kind of get the train started. Certainly is one way to do it, right down the line. One of the better shots in racquetball.
Just a replay. Montoya does not agree. Lost his appeal. Montoya not happy. 1-2. Side out.
Again.
Oh, I can't disagree with that. I don't know. Do you think he had a chance?
Okay, I couldn't see it very well from my angle. I don't know where the ball was actually coming from.
Now, what a way to get back in this by Montoya.
Absolutely.
You got to figure, what's going through his mind. Like, we talk about we've had plenty of appeals during this match so far. Oh, Montoya just clipping that left wall, and that's plagued him throughout this match. This is the first time that's happened.
Right. Yeah. And I think that this could be the start to him really having to start to dig deep now, because even though it's only a 1-point separation, he's had a few things that have not gone his way.
Gotta love the attitude right now of
Yep.
Andre Parrilla. Just
aggressive.
Little fist pump right there.
Yep.
He knows he's got a little bit of momentum going his way, and his ball's starting to roll in his direction.
That's really all he needs. I mean, he's got a 2-point lead right now, which again doesn't maybe seem like much, but it wouldn't be long, and he could have a good 4 or 5-point lead, and that's going to be difficult for Montoya to overcome. Nice diving get.
Montoya.
Well, then let me just answer, you with my own aggression and my, ability to make some good shots.
1-3. Oh, that didn't bounce quite off like.
Didn't really come out like he was hoping.
No, not really, no. Parrilla just stood there. Can't do much. 2-3. Make got 3 serving 3 now.
Tell you what, you know, in that particular rally, Rodrigo was in complete control, obviously. Very calculated. Put the ball where he needed to keep Parrilla off balance. Tied up 3-3.
So it's a race to 8 now, Lauren.
Good.
Montoya.
Thought he got it, I guess, but apparently he didn't.
It seemed that way, but I don't see him appealing or complaining anyway. So he must realize that, you know, he did miss that one. But
exactly.
I want to thank again everybody for watching and tuning in. Remember to like our post, share our feed, keep following us on social media. Fantastic Friday is almost over, Lauren, in the best way possible. Tiebreaker nonetheless.
Yep, absolutely.
Remember, folks, tomorrow semifinals in the doubles start at 12 p.m., then at 1 p.m. Then we'll take a break. And single semifinals, it's at 6 and 7 p.m. tomorrow.
Yeah, that's going to be a great full Saturday of racquetball.
Oh, yeah, definitely so. Parrilla with a skip.
Still 3-3 as Rodrigo gets back into the service box.
Montoya with the serve. Oh, Montoya. You know, he took a lot of speed off of that one.
Yes, he did.
Down the line, yes. Tapping speed? No. Need to be compelling, need to be consistent.
Again, adjusting the pace is going to be beneficial, obviously, if it's done right. You know, and we all know that. But
Side out called.
there's been a fair amount of contact in this match.
That's true. That's the skip shot right there. And as you see, that's the thing about I like Montoya's game. When he does that forehand and backhand, he puts all of his body into it. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Sudsy Munchik.
Oh, yeah, I guess I can see that.
You know, how Sudsy put, you know, back in those days when he was at full force, put all of his body into that shot. That's why he hit the ball so hard.
Oh, yeah. Good shot. You know, it's pretty amazing, Fabio, talking about, you know, Sudsy in that era. You start looking way back at the Charlie Brumfield and Hogan days, and, you know, all the advancements in the game that Hogan brought on board. But just watching some of those old videos, it's hardly even looks like the same game that we're seeing today.
Oh, no, it's so different. I mean, it was a different era nonetheless, but the rackets were different. The ball was different, you know. The speed of the game was different.
Way different.
I mean, there is a significant, you know, technology between a wooden racket, an aluminum racket, and not a graphite racket. You know, the speed of the ball has changed that so much. The balance of the rackets, the weight of the rackets, you know, how much power you can actually put on a shot. You know, it's just so different. I mean, you're hitting something with a certain weight on it. Then you decrease the weight, but you increase the speed. But, you know, it's just a matter of shifting.
And it makes a big difference in how you play the game, obviously. You know,
Yeah,
back
of course.
in the day, it was an angles game more than anything. 5-3 as Andre takes the service box.
Montoya not one afraid to do
Nice
those overhead
overhead.
shots.
Absolutely. Just way too much speed to allow Parrilla to catch up to it.
I agree. I mean, you know, as it stands, you know, Montoya was ordered by the referee to change shirts earlier today. I don't see him saying anything to Andre Parrilla.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good point.
3 serving 5.
Maybe he can't tell it's, you know, the color of the shirt is just enough where he's having a hard time seeing it. But
You know what? I just saw he has an undershirt right there.
oh, okay.
That helps. Not enough. Another wide angle from Parrilla.
But just enough pace taken off of it, too, the way it looked.
Yeah, I agree. So tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, just so you know, IRT will start off with the men's pro doubles. Sam Murray, Jake Bredenbeck take on Adam Manilla and Andre Parrilla, who you're watching on the screen. That's at 12. At 1 p.m., Javier Mar, Rodrigo Montoya, who you're also watching right now on the screen, versus Conrado Moscoso and Alejandro Landa. So 12 and 1 tomorrow, men's pro doubles.
5-3 now. If you happen to be watching on YouTube and stumbled across the channel tonight and you're interested in what we're doing, you really want to join us again tomorrow for those matches, especially the doubles. Not that the singles are not exciting, but to watch pro doubles is a whole nother level.
High lob, Nick. That's a better serve than they wanted to do previously. Parrilla attacking. Oh, and that is going to cost him.
Yes, it is.
And at 6 p.m., Eduardo Portillo will take on Jake Bredenbeck. And at 7 p.m., Conrado Moscoso will take on the winner of this match.
Good racquetball tomorrow. 3-5 as Rodrigo Montoya takes back the service box. Short serve.
Very similar shot like he did.
Yes.
Parrilla just giving a setup right there to Montoya. That's a point for Montoya. So Montoya only 1 point behind.
Yes, that corner shot that Parrilla just did, which was similar to the one he did earlier. You could almost see the wheels click into the head of Montoya, recognized it right away, and was able to respond in time to be able to get a decent dig out of it, and ended up getting a point. Four, 5, Montoya, second serve.
From the back, Parrilla. This is huge. Can Parrilla come back from this one?
Good reset. There it was.
Gotta tell you, Montoya made the right play.
Caught Parrilla behind him on his hind legs, and well, I shouldn't say hind legs, but on his heel. You know what I mean. It's not like the guy's got 4 legs for heaven's sake. He was off balance, I'll put it that way.
So 5 serving 5. This is a race to 6 now.
Yes, it is.
Montoya to serve again.
I think you can feel him be revitalized just a little bit. You can almost see the change. Well, that's an interesting move. See that very often.
Well, there is a rule in baseball that says that after the error comes a hit.
Yes.
Never turn your back to a ball, ever. Let's see if Montoya doesn't learn that the hard way.
Yeah, I think the lesson is going to be a tough one. What do they say about experience, Fabio? It's the toughest teacher. It gives you the
lesson
test.
After it's.
Yeah, the test first and the lesson afterwards.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a great serve.
Wow, what a great shot by Montoya.
Very nice.
Pinch to the right.
6-5 now, as Montoya takes the service box again. Really nice.
That just
Down the
clipped.
line.
That just clipped the side wall.
Yep.
For another point. Right now,
7-5 with Montoya in the lead. And again, for me personally, I can just kind of feel the tide starting to move here a little bit.
It is.
I think that there's a confidence building going on within Montoya, and could be interesting to see how the game ends up. Well,
I don't know if you want to call that lack of effort. I don't know if you want to call it overconfidence, but Montoya is not playing nearly at the same level he was 2 weeks ago in Minnesota.
no, definitely not.
Five serving 7.
Well, let's see if he can capitalize on that and get a little run here. 7-5.
Zach, just replay. Parrilla had it, he had it in his wheelhouse to go to the back wall, but Montoya was there.
Yep.
Seven serving 5 again. Montoya with the chance to change it up. Let's see if he does.
Good get.
Another good get. Overhead shot.
Boy.
This is going to be fire, however it ends. Montoya.
Oh, no.
What a great
a lot
play.
of effort there.
What a great play.
Great rally.
Montoya is completely in disbelief. Let's watch a replay right now. Crowd loves it. That rally had everything, including the kitchen sink.
Yes,
Lauren.
indeed.
Can see that again. Catch the replay. I think every shot was made. Down the line, cross court, splat shot, roll out. I think every shot was made in that rally. And you know what? They gave us a great display of performance and athleticism. I want to thank everybody for watching and tuning in. Like our post, share our feed, keep following us on social media. The last match of Fantastic Friday and in a tiebreaker nonetheless. I want to remind everybody that Papa Nicholas, our title sponsor for this event. Go to the website, papanicholas.com. Order your coffee, Racquetball 50, to get 50% off on your order. This is a great, great, great coffee company that supported Racquetball for many, many years. They had more than 50 different blends of Papa Nicholas coffee, and we encourage you to try them out. papanicholas.com. Back to the action.
5 serving 7 as Parrilla is back in the service box.
Oh, Montoya jumped the gun, but
Did, and Parrilla got a little bit of a smile on him.
wow. That was a lucky break for Montoya. Good shot. Parrilla calls the point. You know, and you know what? You can't disagree with that one. I don't know if Montoya was looking to get an avoid. I don't know exactly what he was calling for, but he's not going to get it.
No. We're at 7-6 now. 6 serving 7.
Not much to say right there. It just seems to me, Lauren, that despite the efforts of Parrilla, he's just not getting over that little edge that he needs to go through. I don't know. Not for the lack of trying.
No, I totally agree, but I'm not so sure that's not true of both players.
Second serve.
It looked good to me, but I am not a professional.
He's not appealing.
Yeah, well.
He's thinking about it, though.
Seven serving 6 now. As Montoya takes over the service box.
Just a 1-point
The
lead.
second serve.
At this point, you know, flip of a coin.
Right, exactly.
From the back, Montoya.
Again, that has kind of been his winner tonight.
It has.
Forehand right side pinch.
And it's, you know, it's difficult to argue against that. It's just,
well, exactly.
He's done it so beautifully so far.
Yep, it's worked for him.
8 serving 6 now.
We've drawn quite a crowd for this.
It's a pretty good crowd for a Friday. Regular crowd shuffles in. Parrilla fires.
Oh,
Montoya again, that wall.
It's really been giving him some trouble.
And I'm a little surprised, to be honest, because, you know, Montoya's he's used to it. Like, he's totally used to it. Well, I don't know. Maybe there's something about this place, like I said before.
I don't know. Yeah, we're at 6-8 now as Parrilla takes the service box.
Not enough.
Pass. I clearly have never played on this court, but it must be a little deceiving, I would think, initially, because it looks like it's going to have, you know, it's glass all the way floor to ceiling, but you've got those brick walls on both sides that it's going to play with your mind a little bit. Eight serving 6, second serve.
Cut off. Montoya from the back.
Wow, that's 2 in a row.
Wide angle. Montoya
the
can't
wide
get
angle
to
did
it. Wow, what a great opportunity right there for Parrilla.
8-6 now.
He's still trailing by 2, but it's a great play nonetheless. Montoya looks a little gassed, I got to tell you.
Really good rally with a nice end by a cross-court pass.
I want to thank everybody for watching and tuning in, not only from here, but also from San Luis Potosí, México, Chihuahua, México. Toda la gente desde Latinoamérica que está sintonizando. Un saludo a todos ustedes que han estado viendo este fantástico viernes. André Parrilla de San Luis, Rodrigo Montoya de Chihuahua. Saludos a todos ustedes que están viendo y sintonizando en YouTube o en Facebook. André Parrilla back to the serve. 6 serving 8. It's a point called for André Parrilla. 7 serving 8 now. I got to tell you, I wasn't anticipating such a close match. Not based on what I've seen in recent weeks.
I figured there'd be a little bit of drive from both of these guys, given what they each have on the line for it. And I guess, to be honest with you, that's kind of what I'm seeing. I mean, it's been back and forth, but again, no major gaps in the lead.
Wow. But keep in mind, though, André Parrilla didn't make the last event 2 weeks ago in Minnesota. He needed some time off. I talked to him and said, hey, why aren't you near? Hey, Fabio, I'm tired. I need to take some. He's been going to every racquetball tournament, and they've been, a lot of them, so close together. A 2-week differential at most.
Yeah, and these guys need a little more time than that to recover for as hard as they work between matches and tournaments.
From the back wall, Parrilla. Montoya down the
line. Yep.
What a winner right there.
Yep, exactly.
I think right now, André Parrilla needs to keep attacking Rodrigo Montoya's forehand. It's been working really, really well for him.
Absolutely. So we're going to be at 8-8 here. Do you think, is it?
No, I think it was
Is it
side
7-8?
out, just side out.
Sorry, okay,
Yeah.
just side out.
Such dramatic fashion that we're going through in this game number 2. Maybe 3, rather. 7 serving 8.
7-8, yes. Yeah, Montoya's looking a little tired now, isn't he?
I think they both are.
Well,
they've been there for a while. This game has been going on for over an hour and a half.
yeah, it's not like they've not been playing hard the entire time.
I have no words for that shot from André Parrilla. Just really an unforgivable mistake.
Right, and wasn't that long ago you talked about unforced errors, and
That's the key to success. I mean, I remember Parrilla, you know, when I mentioned that victory in that Grand Slam in Atlanta over King Wazelenchik, 11-10 tiebreaker, I hardly saw him make a mistake.
right.
Hardly. He came out with the win.
Yep.
Precision is king.
Oh,
That did
boy.
not make
Didn't
it.
quite make it, did it? Yeah, if this is the track that we're going to be on for a bit, yeah, we could be here for a while yet.
Oh,
This
yeah,
game
of
is
course.
long from over.
No. We're far from over. Even though we're deep in the fourth quarter here.
Yeah.
I love how Montoya has tried to cut off those shots.
That's the second time he's done that, at least, and it ended up being long. But
In game number 3, yeah.
yes.
High lob, Nick. Here we go.
That's not a bad shot.
I just don't like that high lob, Nick, that Parrilla's been, serving to Montoya. Not good things have come out of it.
No, go. Montoya's been handling those without really any problem at all. He's having much better luck when he sticks to his Z serve. Second serve for Montoya, leading 8-7.
Down the line winner. And you know what I like about that shot from Parrilla? The stance that he took, the approach that he made, seemed like he was challenging Rodrigo. Just challenging him. Timeout taken, 1 minute. 1 minute break. We'll be back on IRT Live.
Welcome back to IRT Live. We are at the 38th annual Papa Nichols Coffee Shamrock Shootout in beautiful downtown Lombard, Illinois. At the glass court, we're watching a men's quarterfinal match between Andre Parrilla and Rodrigo Montoya. And right now, Parrilla is about to take the service box with the Montoya leading 8-7. And again, this is the tiebreaker. Parrilla won the first game 15-13, and then Montoya won the second game 15-13. So very consistent play throughout the night from both of these gentlemen.
Let's see what Parrilla comes up with now. Great pickup by Parrilla. Full blasted. Made the front wall. Cut shot.
Whoa.
It's a replay call right there. So replay called.
Yeah, I think he had a shot at it.
But he did have a shot at it. But what I'm trying to see if he's actually appealing. He said no. All right.
Here we go.
I think that's very smart of Montoya not to appeal that.
Absolutely. Parrilla back in the service box, 7 serving 8. I suspect he had some insight provided to him that said, you know what, you might just want to hang on to that appeal and not push the issue.
And his glasses checked. His team is right there. All his camp. Montoya, Acuna, Portillo. They're on the corner of Rodrigo Montoya. Mars right there. And you got to wonder what's going through Parrilla's mind right now.
Yeah, I'm not so sure. Maybe he didn't think that the second or third game rather would be a little bit quicker than it has been. He thought maybe he could come in and, you know, have a little better control and be done with it. But
yeah, short serve.
These guys are like mutual bulls in a china shop, just going at it, and nobody wants to give up. And that's rightfully so.
Oh, that clipped the side wall. Set up for Montoya.
Another backhand pinch in the corner.
What a battle. I got to tell you, Lauren. And, you know, it's only fitting that this is the last match of the evening.
Right, exactly.
8 serving 7.
But you can still feel the excitement in the crowd. They know that they're witnessing something pretty special tonight.
Second serve. He's asking how many appeals he has left.
Right.
I mean, from this angle, it seems short.
Yes.
From this angle. That's a point right there. Double bounce called.
All right, we're at 9-7. You know, this could be the turning point. This might be the magic that Rodrigo needs to close this thing out.
There we go, full force.
Very good serve.
Parrilla, not enough. Well, frustrated Parrilla that he couldn't get
Absolutely.
to that one. And I understand that because it was kind of in his reach.
Yep.
Just half a step.
Just enough where he was not able to reach it.
Half a step right there now.
So now
Montoya.
potential match point for Montoya. We're at 10-7.
I want to remind everybody that the IRT will be back in California. IRT in Los Angeles, the SoCal Open Racquetball Championships. That's April 20 to the 23rd. So IRT is taking a 4-week break, and we'll be back in L.A. Lauren.
L.A.
Famous venue, the Athletic Society. Here we go. Back to the action. 10 serving 7. Montoya with a chance to finish this.
I'm going to predict drive serve to the forehand.
That would be a good option. But his body language is saying something different.
Yes,
His body language is saying right now backhand. Parrilla can't make that cut. And Rodrigo Montoya takes this match. Wow, 13-15, 15-13, and 11-7. Great effort right there. What a gigantic, gigantic win. And a gigantic, gigantic effort from both of these athletes. We'll be right back in a couple of minutes with player interview with the winner, Rodrigo Montoya, on IRT Live.
John Story joined the U.S. military, was killed in an inside attack on the 12th of February 2014. The biggest thing we want to do to help our local Gold Star families and our veterans, that we bring awareness to their opportunities to be served, to be taken care of, to bring to light ever-increasing need for our veterans specifically, to have housing, to have good benefits, to be taken care of. Go to livelikejohn.us. Go to the Donate Now button and help us fulfill our mission.
I played a lot of matches when I was playing the WRT with the gearbox ball. It's a different ball than the other ones. I think it's better for the game. It's durable. I think for fans it's going to be more enjoyable. The rallies are going to be a little longer, so it's going to be fun.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, here with the winner of the final quarterfinal match of the evening, Rodrigo Montoya. Rodrigo, first off, congratulations for this iron match that we had. There was an Ironman match, and you came out on top. Tiebreaker action. You know, it's amazing. The first game didn't go your way, but you came back to pull out the second. How did you feel going into the second game?
Well, super tiring. I don't know why all my matches are the same way, very long, but it's good for the people, but for me. But I'm happy for another semifinal and just to go to the hotel and recover and rest for tomorrow.
So you're both in the singles and the doubles semifinal tomorrow. So, you know, you have time to rest, but do you feel any bit of a little bit more pressure now that you won 2 weeks ago in Minnesota, both singles and doubles?
No, all the opposite. I feel more relaxed because one of my goals was to win an IRT title. So now it's just play my game and relax and enjoy this is my passion, so I'm happy for that.
Rodrigo, entonces la verdad que siempre es un gusto tenerte en la cancha y la verdad que la gente que te está viendo en Latinoamérica está observando esos partidos. Una excelente forma de cerrar un Fantastic Friday aquí en el IRT. ¿Qué le quieres decir a toda la gente que te está viendo en América Latina?
Pues espero y les haya gustado el partido, porque la verdad que yo pues ya estoy súper cansado. Desearía que este hubiera sido ya el último del torneo, ya no volver a jugar racket en unos 2 meses, no sé, pero bueno, parte de, pues para eso estoy aquí, pues a descansar y pues dar todo mañana, todavía no se acaba.
Oh, he's got everything to go for here. He says that he wishes this was the last match. This would have been a great final, that's for sure. Anyway, Rodrigo, anybody you want to thank back home?
Sí, pues muchas gracias a mi familia que me está viendo ahorita, pues ellos me dijeron, no, vamos a estar ahí pendiente del partido, agradecer a mis patrocinadores, a toda la gente que viene y que pues nos echa porras. La verdad pues fue un excelente partido. Andrés siempre es un rival difícil y pues no se esperaba menos, y pues invitarlos a que nos vean mañana en la semifinal.
So semifinals tomorrow, first the doubles, then the singles, 12-1, and singles is at 6-7. Congratulations again, Rodrigo Montoya, for taking this and going to the semifinals. So ladies and gentlemen, we will see you tomorrow. This is the end of Fantastic Friday. Tomorrow, Super Saturday, we start doubles at 12 p.m. For the IRT, I am Fabio Soto, along with the production crew, Rodrigo Mendoza, Lauren McManus, and Pablo Faje. We thank you, and we'll see you tomorrow on IRT Live.